Hi everyone. So today we are going to start Bootstrap World Lesson 4. Now at the beginning of this packet, it's giving you instructions to log into WeScheme. Okay, so today we are actually going to save our first program. All right, so you're going to log into WeScheme, and then once you're logged in, you're going to click Start a New Program. And then it says in the project name box, name your file, last name, lesson 4, and click save. So in WeScheme, you're going to click start a new program. And then in the project name box right here, you're going to do last name, lesson 4. Okay. Then you're going to click save. All right. So after that, it should reload. And now up at the top, you should see last name, lesson 4, whatever that is. Okay. So number 5. Suppose we want to make an image that had 100 identical red triangles. You would have to write triangle 20 solid red 100 times. To make matters worse, if you want to change the color of all 100 triangles to blue, then you would have to repeat that change for all 100 expressions. But there must be a shortcut, right? So in number 6, we name values in our language using define statements. Let's try one where we define the term shape 1 to mean one solid red triangle. So in WeScheme, we are going to type that code into the definitions window, all right, which is on the left-hand side of the screen. So remember, that's definitions is on the left. So in WeScheme, on the left-hand side here, we are going to type parenthesis, define, shape 1, space, parenthesis, triangle 20 solid. Okay. All right. So then we press enter. Continuing in the notes, part B says evaluate shape 1 in the interactions window. So over on the right hand side, we're going to type shape 1. Why didn't that work? Oh, what happened? Error. We got an error. That's supposed to happen. Look at that. Uh-oh. All right. Part D says now click run at the top of the screen. So if we click run, it's going to run our program. All right. Reevaluate shape 1. So shape 1. Oh, look, now we got the triangle. Okay, so let's talk about what happened. We didn't click run. So even though we had typed something into the definitions, the computer didn't know that it had to use it yet because it wasn't running the program that we were writing. Okay? So clicking run after writing a new definition allows the computer to actually read the definition you have typed in. Once you click run, you are able to use the term or terms that you have defined. So anytime you type something into the left-hand side of our program, you have to click run, before you can use it, okay? So H says, in the definitions window, edit the existing definition of shape 1 to be a size 40 solid red triangle, okay? So in WeScheme, we want to edit our thing to be 40 instead of 20. Okay, then we press enter again. So now over on the right, if we do shape 1, we get the same triangle, right? And our reason for that is I changed the definition, but I never clicked run again. So we need to click run again. And now if we evaluate shape 1, I should get a bigger triangle, which we did. Okay, so we got the same triangle as before. And then after we clicked run, We got a bigger triangle. Okay, so conclusion. Each time run is clicked, the computer reads all of the definitions and adds them to the language. If a definition is changed, the computer will keep using the previous definition until the next time run is clicked. So you always want to make sure if you edit a definition that you have already been using, you need to re-click run so the computer will use your new definition. Okay? All right, number 7. So, what is the reason for creating a new function called shape1? So now, instead of typing triangle 20 solid red to get a red triangle, we can use shape1 as a shortcut. So I don't need to type that whole thing in. Okay, so let's try another definition. Letter A says add a new line to the definitions window just below the definition for shape1. The new definition should be called shape2 and define it to be a solid blue circle of radius 20. Okay, so let's see if we can figure that out. So after there, so we have define shape2 as a circle with radius 20 that is solid and blue. Okay. So click run, and then we're going to evaluate shape 2. So if we did this correctly, we should get a blue circle, which we did. Okay. So solid blue circle. Okay. So let's define 3 more functions. On the next line in the definitions window, define a new function called age to be the number of years old that you are. Click run and then evaluate age in the interactions window. What is the output? Letter B on the next line in the definitions window, define a new function called name to be the string that represents your name. Click run. Then evaluate name in the interactions window. What is the output? On the next line in the definitions window, define a new function called shirt color. The hyphen is important here, to be the string that represents your current shirt color. Click run and then evaluate shirt color in the interactions window. What is the output? So I want you guys to take a couple minutes and do number 9. Your definitions should all look like what is happening here on the definition side, except your number, name, and the shirt color should be different, essentially. Okay, none of you are 55 years old and have the name Mrs. Jones. You could be wearing a green shirt, but that's okay. So I want you to type these into WeScheme and see what happens. So you're going to write your output here, what your output is here, and what your output is there. Okay. All right. So letter A, I'm obviously going to do these with my information. So this first one was define age, and I am 29. So that's what I would use. The second one was define name. My name is Miss Joseph. The last one was define shirt color. And I am wearing a pink shirt. Okay, so if I click run, the software is going to run all of those. So if I evaluate age, it should give me 29. If I evaluate name, it should give me Miss Joseph. And if I evaluate shirt color, it should give me pink, which it does. Okay? So number 10 says definitions are useful because we can reuse them in other expressions. For example, we could use shirt color inside other expressions to always refer to the color of your shirt as defined in the definitions window. So we want to evaluate circle 20 solid shirt color. Okay, so if we evaluate this in WeScheme, circle 20 solid shirt color. You should get a circle of size 20 that is the color of your shirt that you defined on the left-hand side. Okay. Part B says now make an outline square of any size that is also the same color as your shirt. Be sure to use the shirt color that you defined. Write down the code you used to complete the task in number 10B. So we want to make an outline square. So square is the name of my function of any size. Let's say 80. And I want it to be an outline square. So we're going to say outline. And then the color is my shirt color. So we're going to use shirt color that we defined. So there we got a size 80 square that is outline in my shirt color. Okay. So the code that we used was square 80 outline shirt color. Okay. All right. Number 11. Create the following definitions in the definitions window and evaluate them out in the interactions window. Don't forget to hit run when you type a new definition. So letter A says define a value called prize to be a solid green star. You pick the size. So you're defining a function called prize to be a solid green star. Click run, evaluate prize in your interactions window. You should get a green star. So if you don't, something happened. Part B says define a value called big that uses scale to make your prize 3 times larger. Okay, and if you need help with the scale function, you can go back to your lesson 3 packet on page 7. Click run, evaluate big in your interactions window. You should get a green star that is 3 times bigger than prize. Now go back to the definition that you used for prize in step 11A above. Edit the definition so you get a gold star instead of green. Click run so the computer will read your new definition. Now you want to type big in the interactions window and hit enter. Okay, so this is where checking is going to come into play here. All right, what I need you to do after you do number 11, you get all the way through this, you need to take a screenshot of your code and send it to me in a message on Schoology. So you can either use snipping tool. So if you go to the magnifying glass at the bottom of your screen and type in snipping tool, you can use the snipping tool app here. You can copy and save it as an image, or you can do print screen on your computer and send it to me. So you need to send as a message in Schoology. Okay, that is the only way you will get credit for this question. Okay, so you need to do this entire thing. And once you do that, you're gonna, in your WeScheme, you're gonna take a screenshot of your screen and you're gonna send it to me. Okay, you will only get credit if you send me the screenshot. Okay, for those of you who are working in class, we can talk about your other options. Since you are with me, I can technically look at your computer. But for those of you who are doing this online, the only way for me to see it is if you take a screenshot. Okay, so make sure you're following the directions step by step. A, B, C, D, they're all related. All right, if anyone has any questions, please let me know. If not, have a wonderful night.